And I shook his hand. And as soon as I shook his hand, he looked over at his daddy and he said, "Excuse me, Dad, but can I have a minute alone with Mr. Zach?" His daddy said, "Absolutely, son." So his daddy walked out into the retail store, which is still under construction. But he walked out into there and left me and that young man in there by ourselves. The young man looked at me and said, "Mr. Zach, I got to let you know why I'm here." I said, "All right, buddy, I thought you wanted a job." He said, "No, I do want a job, sir, I do. But I'm letting you know why I'm here, so maybe you can have a little bit more faith in me." I said, "All right, well, what you got going on?" He said, "My daddy told me I didn't have to get a job. I make straight A's. My dad does relatively well. I'm here to try to prove something to my daddy." And I said, "All right, what you trying to prove to your daddy for working at an outdoor store, buddy?" He said, "My mom and dad, when I was coming up, always said over and over and over, my daddy especially said that me and your mama's a team. We're a team. On a team, you can accomplish anything. If you got two mules pulling a wagon and one of them sitting on their ass and one of them's pulling, you ain't gonna go nowhere. But if you got two mules pulling that wagon as a team, you can accomplish some stuff." I said, "Well, my daddy used to say the same thing, buddy." He said, "Yeah, but my mama done run off. And she done found her a new boyfriend, and she's gone, and I can see the hurt in my dad's eyes." I said, "I'm sorry to hear that, buddy." He said, "Yeah, I am too, but it's life, and I'm learning that life ain't always pretty." And I said, "Buddy, you have no idea. Just wait till you get to be like 21, 22 when the real world hits. You ain't got no idea what's in store for you. This is a cold, cold world out there." He said, "I'm starting to learn that, sir. But I'm here today against my daddy's wishes. Even though he's with me, he keeps on telling me I do not have to get no job. But I want to get this job just to show him that just because his teammate run off don't mean he's the only one left standing."
How the hell have you been?
Huh?
I said, how the hell have you been?
Very good. Right now, I'm just over here signing up myself for school. I'm taking my ass back to school.
Nice, nice.
So I'm thinking about taking my ass to school for marketing.
Nice.
Online, like just marketing in general,
Yeah.
you know. I think that it's a lucrative field. I was kind of talking it over with my mom and some other knowledgeable people because I was thinking a few different career paths,
Right.
child development, even real estate, which I had a talk with a few knowledgeable people. They saying don't get into real estate because probably gonna go into another recession. Shit's up and down. You got to build up clientele. It's really like starting your own business.
Right, right.
So I was like knowledgeably steered away from that. Then I start thinking because marketing was originally like, honestly, marketing is what I want to do.
Okay.
When I'm thinking in my head, I want to learn. And these are some of the courses. Let me see if I can get back to that page. That way you could, well, obviously you could see why I would want to get into it anyway.
Right.
But they have like courses like marketing using social media, customer service, which I'm already on point at, advertising, professional selling, marketing principles. And it's not that much to complete the course and get the certificate. It's not like I got to take a whole bunch of
what you're already doing. So you
right.
got a
Give me a
small
backbone in it,
base.
right?
Yeah, you got a small
Yeah,
base of knowledge, of how
right,
things are gonna work. So I fucking, dude, right on. Follow
right.
your
And
heart,
it's
follow your dreams.
a good base. It's a good base to get into it. Like the average salary in marketing is like almost $200,000, $175,000 a year.
Yeah, and
So it's like fucking do this. You know what I mean? Do
right,
it and fucking get good at it, immerse myself in it, and it could become my career while I'm doing my what I love to do.
right,
You
absolutely.
know?
Like I said, follow your heart, follow your dreams, hon. There's
Yes.
nothing that you cannot accomplish if you don't put your mind to it. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah.
And you are that person that has that positive mindset to be able to do those things. So,
Yeah.
absolutely follow your dreams. Follow your heart, hun. Do what
Yeah.
you want and what you feel is best for you.
Yeah, because I understand that there's a lot of use for people who have this background. That's why it pays so high on average.
Right.
Because it's a lot. Like every big company, like you could walk down the fucking street, Walmart, everywhere. They need somebody like that.
Right. They're always looking for fresh
So
ideas.
right. So I mean, I was asking even Chat GPT like about what type of career paths are there come with this background and things like that, and it was telling me some good shit.
Right on.
you know so I'm thinking about doing it. I'm not thinking about doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I'm not like my grandpa heard me say that shit. He'd be pissed off. You ain't trying to do a motherfucking thing. You either gonna do it or you're not. And that's why I fucking do shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I always hear him in my head.
Yep. And he's right.
It's not too many courses. Yeah, he is. It's only 7 fucking courses.
Well, there you go.
And I could take some other stuff too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The good part is like when I went to school back in 2011, 2012, I was going to Mount Sac, and I was already pretty much done with my general education classes. I failed a couple in the end, and I failed them only because I stopped going to school. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because my mom and I were like going through too much shit outside of school.
Right.
Like getting fucking evicted and all kind of shit at the time my mom was going through it.
Right.
So it was tough. And then I thought I got fucking expelled because I plagiarized her signature to go to school.
Oh shit.
And I only got fucking suspended for 2 years, which was crazy. They shouldn't even suspended me. I was just trying to fuck a kid trying to go to school.
Right.
Me and my mom should have fucking had my back and fucking wrote the letter, and we should have appealed that shit, and I should have been back in school the next fucking semester. But nobody gave a fuck. At that time, that was the time where I had to fucking grow up and become a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And start fucking working, and I never went back to school. So like now I'm not letting fucking shit fucking stop me.
Good.
And fucking do this shit.
Good.
You know?
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I signed up. I applied. I set up. I'm thinking about going to the fucking school. I ain't got no time to be trying to talk to a fucking person through a fucking chat on a computer. They love to do this shit. You don't want to fucking see my face.
It's because it's easier.
That's kind of,
right?
yeah, they don't have to deal with nobody's frustrations or really problem solve.
Right.
But that's a part of customer service. Shit, y'all gonna help me. I might drive over to the school fucking right the fuck now.
There you go.
How I'm feeling. Because I need my financial aid set up. I need that money because I need to be able to get a car. So me and Dylan, I could get him back and forth to school, all this type of shit without having a hassle with my mom. Get my hustle on. It's time for me to get to some money now. My fucking computer's fucking about to explode. Not literally, but it's fucking acting fucking weird. I need to be able to stream. I'm gonna do what I want.
It needs to be updated, and
Yes.
that's what happened. I mean, hell, dude, I was having a problem with mine, and mine's fucking brand new.
Yes.
I got the BSOD one day, and then I got the black screen the next day, and I was like, nope, I'm not fucking doing this. Him and I had been talking about updating my BIOS for fucking weeks. And it just, he had to work, and I wasn't feeling good, so absolutely. I just finally told him, I said, look, I need your help. I can't do this anymore. And he said, all right, bet. Tomorrow morning, that's what we're doing. And that's what we did. Simple, easy peasy, and guess what? I haven't had a fucking problem since. And then Handyman, I was streaming one day, and he let me know that, like, the sound on my stream and everything, he helped me fix everything.
Oh yeah, handyman's on point.
I'm telling you, smart motherfucker. He is a
He is.
smart man.
It took a lot of like self-diagnosing for me to figure out my shit. He probably just knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he like I said, he came in and he helped and everything, and I'm much appreciative for it. Hold on one second. I don't know either, because you have my card. I don't fucking know. So you're leaving, and I'm gonna stay here with her. You all fucking curled up on my pillow for some reason. Yeah, lately, it's been a thing with her. For her to curl up on my pillow. I don't know what the fuck it is. She's fine.
Gmail. Let me look at my transcript, see if I even have to fucking take any fucking classes over fucking again. I may have to take one fucking class.
I mean, you know.
And I think that's gonna be Math 1A or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna have to take that shit. You know, like as a person that placed the fuck what was it? Which one did I place out of? I don't think I have to take math because at Mount Sac I placed out of math. I placed right out, and I barely did it too, Trent, by fucking one fucking point. I barely made it out of math. But now going to this fucking new school, I may have to fucking take math, and I haven't fucking took math since high school. I didn't take any math in college. I placed out.
Ready?
People were fucking so jealous of that shit. People were so jealous. I was like, y'all fucking saying that shit like I fucking aced the test. I placed out by one fucking point. I remember that shit. That's interesting. I mean, but shit, if you placed out, you placed out, right?
Right.
Let's see.
Shit, where's my fucking dino in here?
Because I can imagine them saying, hey, motherfucker, that was Mount Sac. That wasn't here.
No, it's not in my pocket. I need my dino! Shit.
Here. Ready, to go. Ready, Daddy?
Daddy is not ready. I'm kind of busy doing something on the computer. You on a ball at my head.
Something obviously came in. Something's been around. My motherfucking shadow. There we go.
Daddy.
So tomorrow we get to meet your teacher, baby. Tomorrow we meet your teacher. Tomorrow we gonna meet your teacher. We're gonna see what it's talking about. You know what I mean? She emailed me. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Go meet your fucking teacher.
Oh shit.
Did you hear, Daddy? You go meet the real Miss Rachel.
Oh shit.
Oh, you have a dress code. Ooh-wee. Navy, white, polo, button-up, khaki, blue bottoms. Okay, so you have dress code.
You got it.
I love dress code, Trent.
Yeah.
You know why I love uniform? Because it's easy to keep up with them.
Yep.
You just buy fucking 7 to 10 of them and it's over.
Yep.
So we going to Old Navy, son. Old Navy or some shit like that. Get you that fucking shit, white and blue.
Yep. Nice.
Slit. School, that's all Daddy's thinking about right now.
Daddy, front.
You just throw it, Daddy, throw it.
Front, Daddy.
Throw it, Daddy.
Throw it, Daddy. Throw it, Daddy. Throw it.
Catching pretty good. Good job. You are catching pretty good. Yeah, upside your head, boy. Yeah. Upside your motherfucking head.
Daddy, throw it. Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it.
Hold on.
Throw it, Daddy.
You're so
Doesn't give a shit.
God.
Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Get up, Daddy.
So you have a dress code, son. Ain't gonna be no need for all this. Oh, get them all these clothes, all this shit. That shit's out this year, man. Fuck that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, here's parchment right here. That's what it's called, parchment.
Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it.
Daddy gonna throw a fastball. Yeah. Daddy gonna throw a fastball. You keep bugging. Okay. So here.
Throw it, Daddy, throw it.
All right, let's download it.
Daddy, pick it up.
Open file. Boom. Okay, fall 2011. I took 7, 10, 12 units. Passed all those motherfuckers, obviously. That was English 67. I took it. English 68, I took that next. I passed that motherfucker. So they can't make me take those. I know that for sure.
Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it.
Hold on, boy.
What?
I said, hold on, boy. No, what? You work nothing.
What?
Daddy, throw it.
You hear him? What?
Did.
What?
Throw it.
What? Don't tell daddy what.
Like, what?
Motherfucker.
Daddy. Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it. Throw it, Daddy, throw it.
Okay, calm down. Wow. Wow. So I took elementary Chinese, right? I never went to the class one day. They failed me. I withdrew from the class and they failed me. Motherfuckers.
Daddy,
Ain't that about a bitch? You would think that the class I would fail would be like
throw it.
the one that I fucking actually attend, you know?
Yeah.
Like fucking a math or fucking, bro, they gotta take that shit off. Is there a way I could appeal that? I never went. Ever. In the other class I passed. Well, at least it's not a general ed class. You know? It's a fucking elective because it's fucking Chinese. Thank God that we don't make fucking them type of classes like something serious. Affect my GPA, but who cares? At this point, it was 10 years ago. Freshman composing 1A.
Daddy, throw it.
See, I was already at the point where I was taking classes that I wanted to take. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was already taking like non-elective classes, non-general ed classes, because I was already done with that shit. So that's why, like, yeah, when I show them this fucking transcript, don't try to put me in math and fucking English. I'm already done with that shit. I shouldn't have to take it. 67, 68, 1A. Done. When I talk to the counselor, I'll show them this shit and we'll get to the bottom of it. So at least I know I don't have to take English, and I never had to take math. I never took a math course in my 2 years while I was in school. I was getting ready to graduate.
Oh wow.
That's what's crazy. So like, when I like kind of blame this shit on my mom, it's not to rub it in her face, but mom, literally, you like not caring about what's going on with my schooling. And at that time, I understand my sister had recently got killed. You know what I mean? So like, you were kind of like in a selfish mind state, not thinking about me. But if you would have been there for me, I would have graduated.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't. It wouldn't have never been okay. Yeah, we weren't really stable at that time. That's the difference between then and now.
To where you are now.
Yes.
You know, that's what you
Yes.
gotta remember, is it was a stepping stone.
Yes.
Why I have
Damn, how was I up here failing fucking electives? That's crazy. And that's, you know why? I can tell you why, Trent. Wasn't going to school. That's crazy. I'm in college and I wasn't able to go to school. It's too much shit. But they should have withdrawn me. They shouldn't have failed me like that. And I'm sure, I'm almost positive, like that I can write a letter and have them, you know, like I failed African American. What is this? This is like a politics, some kind of shit. I failed that shit. Yeah, I threw it, and that shit hit you in the back of your fucking head. How'd I fail that? I failed introduction to music. How'd I fail that? I couldn't continue to go to school. It's the only way. I would never fail those classes. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But I will fix it. I'll fix that shit.
Why is this not allowing
I hope
me
they-
to fucking shit up here? Sorry, I'm listening to you as I'm trying to build a shop,
Yeah.
you know, for all players that come on, where they can grab some animals, you know, and they can also, you know, trade stuff in for currency and yada yada and so forth. It's not like a builder like I normally do.
Ruined it.
I'll build it, you bitch.
Like that.
I think I ain't got this fucking shit on lock.
So I gotta look at it this way. I can go to school and show them my transcripts, and I can show them that I've completed these courses, right?
Right.
I also failed some courses. So if I show them my transcripts, it will prevent me from having to take a whole lot of general ed all over again, if that makes sense, right? But they also might put me on academic probation. So I might not get paid to go to school for a semester or two. But it might be worth it because at least I don't have to take math and English again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I feel like I'm definitely not fucking no. So I don't think it's a question. I think I just need to accept the fact that I might not get financial aid, because they put you on academic probation if you fall below a certain grade point average, which I am, over some bullshit, over some fucking music class and fucking African American history. And what the fuck? I felt that shit. I fucking felt that shit. I launched this fucking little softball at you. Here. Come here. Throw it. Here. You ready for that shit?
That fucking laugh, man. That laugh is so fucking infectious. Oh my god, I fucking love it.
You want to be throwing now for fastball.
She was fucking.
Catch that. Catch it. You ready? All right, you said go. Here it comes. You ready?
Ready, set, go.
Catch it.
Here. Here. Here, Daddy. Here. Pick up a ball. Pick up a ball, Daddy. Pick up a ball.
Jump there. Oh shit. Beach. Got it. Hold on. I need this one.
Be right back, y'all. I'm about to smoke real quick.
Okay. Boy. My ass. What's up, Pockets? I didn't hear you come in.
Sean here, my bad. Egypt.
Welcome back.
Mic off.
What you trying to play Apex? I'm down.
Mic on.
I will continue my school stuff a little later. DJ, you there? And this dude is ugly. He like disappears. Let me bookmark this page. Or you know what, better yet, can I like screenshot it? Screenshot.
Yeah, play some Apex.
Let's go. Alright, let me take a picture of this stuff real quick. The hell? The gelatos there, they trust them.
Oh my god. Hold on. Hello? That, the honey one that's, it should be that, yeah. Okay, hang on 1 second, okay?
Mic off. Mic on.
Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna jump down into the streaming. Welcome everybody. As you can see, I am on the server and doing some admin things, getting some shops set up so that way everybody can buy and sell and get their coins and maybe even some free animals, you know. I'm going to set up a few of them around the map, and we hope to get some more role players on here. Let's get into this. Front looks like it's missing something. What is it missing? What is this? Yes. I think this would be cute to put up there. there we go. See, I missed one. That one's locked. Needs to be unlocked. Got a couple animals in there already. I have more to put in there. That one's unlocked. Unlocked. Unlocked and unlocked. Good. With lights. Oh, I'm missing the ceiling piece here. There we go. That will take care of that. Lit up. Over in Viking Bay. Right. Think it looks good? Yeah? I don't know. Yes, as you can tell, I'm in admin mode. Only go into this when we're setting things up. Hear the lights all clicking. Got the sign. Oh, one of the biggies. Hold on, where'd it go? There we go. That'll do it. There we go. Right. Oh, shoot. That's a Viking Bay. I think I know this place. Gonna be a little bit of a run. But we'll get there. Run. Can't get up the mountain. Gotta poop. Jesus. Come past them all. Oh my god. I gotta hit every rock on the way up. Oh my god. Wait. Sounds muted? No, I just have them turned down. So I can turn them up a little bit. Let me know if that's better. Can you hear me? I want to build right here. Hey, horse. Move. Take off. Thanks. Oi. Can you get out of my way, sir? Oh my goodness. How you been, BZ? Oh, I ran out of seals. No. It's not gonna work. Fuck. Well, god damn it. Nailed it. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. And I gotta do it on the inside. But I only need to do this much. No, put away. Ow, my knees. Now that's taken care of. I'll even be nice and get some trim. Nope. Alright, well shit. Just kind of a lot to scroll through, you know. Shit. Oh well. there. And I'd like to thank Surprise Attack for the follow while I was offline. Over there watching the one and only and his beautiful wife, second to none. It was his birthday, so we went over and wished them a happy birthday. Now I gotta set these up. The bank. Let me see. There's a bank here. Set the other bank here. Oh, wait. Buy. Table. Where is the cell table? There it goes. And the trophy. Alright, so. Come on, people creeping. Why we love this mod? You're able to do this with the windows. So BZ, what are you playing today? That's what I should have done. I should have made it all wood. But so well. Not worried about that. We need lights in here. light up in here. Why that's sitting up there like that. Huh. I know. Boy. Alright, gonna have to give me just a moment. I need to go tinkle really fast. So, be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hi, everybody. I am back. Now that we've got that one there. Last spot. Should I put it up in the redwoods? Oh, Jesus. I'm not trying to do that. Maybe I'll set it right in here. Right here. my beast. My beast will kill your beast. back to the other. Got me. better now. That's right, I don't have a fucking grinder here. Line, not that, not that. Not that. Double check. Make sure I got everything out of there. Did. And pause there. There we go. Alright, now I need to go to I don't like having all this stuff out of that window. So I'm going to log out and log back in. Log out. Don't worry. We'll be logging back in. And there we go.
Mic off. Link established. Mic off. Link established. Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. Alright, I do get to heal myself because of that. So, there we go. Alright. Look at that, man. get the horses and everything next to their rightful. Oh my god. Somebody's on crack. Come here, pony. I know I got a fucking Highland cow around here somewhere. You need to come over here. Oh, that shit out the way. There you go, bye, have fun. So, I got 2 horses on me. Got the highway cow. Hello. This is my big buddy. He's what helps make all the cementing paste for all that you see here. can. Shit. I've been here for a while. Lights scared me. Power in my house went out. Boy. I never find anything. I should probably put I don't. Okay, nothing's in there. Maybe it's heard a sound go off, but don't know what it is. What? I'm reading a little bit here, guys. In 1 second. Oh, okay. I'll figure that out later. It was Twitch sending me a note. That. Oh, God. Oh, it is being seen on the outside of the wall. I can't have that. Oh, let's try this again. Without smushing it into the wall. Well, definitely not up against the wall. Whoa, what the fuck happened with this? Oh, try this again. go. Oh. There we go. Yes, people, I already had all those Ravager saddles on me. Did I take my cake? Okay, better not have. Why am I hanging on to that one block? Sometimes I confuse myself with my own things.
Mic off.
Architecture and interior design? Find a 3D designer today. Apply. Start now.
My boyfriend and I have been arguing because he won't pay for YouTube Premium, but it's okay because I just downloaded AdBlock from Capital One Shopping. It blocks ads.
Getting everything set up in Streamlabs OBS can be pretty confusing, and streaming isn't meant to be confusing, it is meant to be fun, right? Today you'll go from having absolutely nothing set up to having this awesome overlay set up. I want to add support bars so that when someone follows me, their name is on screen as my latest follower. This means that people might follow just to have their name. You'll do it with this plus sign. This could be video graphic. Okay, let's give you a quick tour of Streamlabs OBS, and then I'll deep dive into everything. But first, you need to know your way around. In the middle, you have your display window. This is what you'd be broadcasting to Twitch if you were live, or if you were recording, this is what you'd be recording. If we look below our display, we also have our event feed. This shows when people follow, sub, or any other actions such as raids, hosts, or if you have Streamlabs donation set up, this is also where those will appear. Below that, we have 3 boxes. On the far left, we have scenes. You'll set up different scenes for different reasons. For example, you'll need a scene for gaming, a scene for going to be right back, or a scene for just chatting to your viewers. If we had those 3 scenes I just mentioned already set up and we click between them, then we would actually be transitioning between the scenes. In the middle, we have sources. These are the assets you have added to the scene. You've got selected on the left. And on the right, we have the mixer. These are audio sources that we transmitted out. You can also control and edit the audio of those sources from here. Now, don't worry, I know that sounds like a lot to take in. I'll be deep diving into every single one of these boxes throughout the video. First, you just need to know what is what so you can actually find them when I mention them. If we go further to the right and then up to the middle, you can click on this little arrow here, which opens up your chat, meaning you're able to read anything that comes into your Twitch chat while you are live, or just in general while you have this open. So now you know where everything on the basic tour is. I will also mention though that if you're struggling to learn how to get your settings correct and make sure your stream is crystal clear and not laggy, then I really recommend the playlist in the description because it has a video there all about streaming settings and all about how to diagnose why you might be lagging or why you might not have the perfect quality for your stream. So I'm going to show you how to install this entire overlay in less than 6 clicks, but first we need to start at the very basic so you guys can understand how to edit and customize things by yourself later. As I said, on the left we have our scene list. I also mentioned that you're making scenes for different purposes. For example, let's start out with a game scene. Now you should already have a default scene set up. You can right click it and rename it to the game scene. Now I might be setting up a game scene, but I'll cover everything you need to know to build any scene you want. Now that we've renamed this to game scene, in the middle we have our sources. Sources are all the media that are inside this particular scene. Right now it is empty, but if we click this plus sign here at the top, we can add sources such as a game capture. You'll need a game capture in your game scene because that lets you actually capture your game and display it in Streamlabs OBS. There are other types of capture such as window and desktop, but most of the time you're best starting out and learning how game capture works. Anything you want to add, you'll do it with this plus sign. This could be video.
Mic on.
Hello, Valerie. How's it going, beautiful?
Hey. Oh, just peek out the window at my kids outside in the rain riding their bikes around in the yard.
You're having fun.
Whatever. It's his last day of summer break. He starts school back again tomorrow.
Ah,
May as well let him enjoy it.
yep.
You know. Can't believe he's going to be starting 2nd grade.
Yeah. That is hard.
Graphics, or it could be still images, or it could be any of the dozens of built-in widgets that come with Streamlabs OBS. For example, we also want to add alerts so if someone follows while you're live, an alert plays on screen. So we hit the plus and add an alert box. Your alert box will come with default alerts, or if you've already installed something, those will be what shows up here. But if you want to learn how to make alerts and how to use the alert box perfectly, I have that playlist in the description, which
I'm waiting for him to get home.
actually has a full deep dive in how to set up Streamlabs alerts. Your game team will also need a webcam most likely, maybe some support bars, the latest follower or subscriber, and potentially you'll want to add your chat on screen as well. So let's start by adding a webcam. We click on the plus and we click video capture device. We'll select our webcam, and if we make sure we
I'm gonna figure out how to put music in my fucking stream if it kills me.
Nobody believed me at first, but now everybody wants a pair. My friends roasted me for buying miracle glasses online. They said I got scammed, but then I showed
I could drag you from the ocean, I could pull you from the fire when you're standing in the shadow. I could open up the sky and I could give you my...
Mic off. Charging battery.
What you up to, lady?
Mic on.
Alright, I'm back. I need to handle something.
Devotion till the end of time, and you will never be forgotten. With me by your side, and I don't need this life. I just need somebody to die for. Somebody to cry for when I'm lonely.
We have selected any source scene, we'll be able to resize it down. Now the source list isn't actually a random order, it is actually a list from top to bottom. Imagine the bottom of that list is actually behind everything else in 3D space. So if we were to drag our webcam down below our game capture, it would then be hidden. This means that anything you want to be at the top above everything else should be dragged higher in the list. Now I want to add support bars so that when someone follows me, their name is on screen as my latest follower. This means that people might follow just have their name on screen for a little bit longer. We're going to do this by adding support bar graphics. All the graphics I show in today's video are completely free from Stream Team Discord. All you have to do, head down to the description, join, verify yourself, and you can start downloading them and follow along exactly the same as what I do. So how do we add things to our sources? Well, we go up here and we click the plus sign. Now I can either click add image if my support bar graphic isn't animated, or I can click media source if my support bars are an animation. My support bars are in fact animated, so I will click media source, I'll find my animated bars from my computer, and I will add them in. Since they are animated, I also need to make sure I double click my support bar source so the settings open up and I click on loop, or else it will stop playing after the animation is finished. Any animation that you want to continue playing on your screen needs to have loop turned on. That process I just showed you at 14 plus and adding something is the same process you'll use to add any media source or any image you want to your screen. So let's go ahead and add our webcam frame in and get that all lined up with our webcam. Next, obviously, we need our support bars to actually have the follower name on them, and we also need to have the latest follower there so people know what the name is about. What we're going to do is we're going to head up here to the plus again, and we're going to add a stream label. Once the stream label opens, I will click on the drop down, I will search for recent follower. Here I can change the size, the font, and I can edit pretty much everything I want. Now I'm going to increase the font size to max and then size down my new stream label so it fits inside my bar. The reason I choose to go to max in font size and scale down is because it will be a lot less pixelated. I see a lot of people dragging to stretch things up rather than increasing the font size. Always increase your font size and scale down rather than have a low font size and scale up. Stream labels are simple to add but incredibly complex and powerful when you get into the nitty-gritty. That's why if you want to, in the playlist I have mentioned in the description multiple times now, there is a video that's 7 minutes long which will take you from beginner with stream labels to a complete and utter pro. This video would go on for far too long if I deep dived into everything to do with stream labels. Now let's also add in the text to show people what that name is, because right now it just has my latest follower's name. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to that plus, add a source, and add a text GDI plus. And I'm going to type in what I want to say, new follower. I'll increase the font size again and scale it down to fit next to it. And voila, we have got our new follower, and we also have our follower name appearing in our bar. Now what if I don't like my support bars being at the top of my screen and I actually want them to be at the bottom of my screen? Well, I could individually click them and drag them all down and align them again. But that is a bit of a pain. So instead, if I wanted to, I could come down to my source list, I could click on the text, hold shift, and then click on the media source, and this will select everything between those two sources. Now I can click on any of the images inside and drag them down to the bottom. But a much easier way to do this is to instead select the folder button above sources and drag all of the sources into one folder named support bars. Alright, let's also go ahead and add our webcam frame and our webcam into a folder of their own as well. Now we do need a small snack here. Depending on your support graphics, you might have 3 or 4 more blank spaces you need to fill. And now you can do the exact same process I showed you with stream labels, but rather than add follower, you can add a subscriber or whatever else you wanted. Or if you're just starting out and you just want to focus on followers, then you can go ahead and crop out the rest of them. If we select the support bars folder, it will select everything in there. And now we're going to hold down Alt and we're going to drag from right to left and we'll start cropping. If you want to, you can also crop from top to bottom, but in this case we do just want to crop off the extra 3 support bars. This also drag also works for resizing your webcam when you're trying to fit it into a 4:3 box, because sometimes having a big 16:9 a widescreen webcam takes up too much space on your game screen. If we follow the process we showed earlier and we import a square graphic for a webcam frame, then we're going to be able to lay it over the top of our webcam, and we hold Alt, and we can drag the webcam to be smaller and fit the box. Now the last step of our gaming scene is maybe you'd like to add a chat box to the screen so when people talk in your chat they also appear on screen. To do this, let's head back in and hit the plus sign, and then we're going to add a chat box widget. Now you'll probably have the default chat box set up most likely, and when you add a chat box widget it will be square. At the top left of the properties, when you double click on your chat box in the source list, you can actually change the height and width. Start by changing this to 1080 by 1920 and then resizing it. If that's too long for you, you can obviously crop, or you can adjust those properties yourself to try and get a better fit for what you're trying to put in. While we still have the chat box properties open, we can also turn on emotes and badges to appear in screen. Now let's put this chat box over here next to our camera and our followers, type something to test, and make sure that your chat box is actually below your camera in the source list but above your game scene. Congratulations, you pretty much understand the basics to getting all of this set up and you have a game scene set up now. But first we need to go ahead and add a just chatting scene. I think that every single creator should have a just chatting scene set up for connecting one-to-one with their audience. To add a new scene, we're going to hit the plus above the scenes list. We're going to name it just chatting and hit OK. And holy crap, all the work we just did is suddenly gone. No, have no fear, if you click on the game scene, it will transition you back to the other scene where you have your work. A small safety tip for people, if you're going to transition to a scene that shows your desktop or your browsers or anything like that, or you just don't want to have to transition every time you click on a different scene, I recommend turning on studio mode. Studio mode can be turned on if you go down to this little button in the bottom left here. So now when I click on the game scene, it won't instantly transition me. Instead, it will show me what I clicked on and I can click transition to move between. And if I do it the opposite way, it is the exact same. Now you can go ahead and set up your just chatting scene however you want, but I do have a few recommendations. For example, I do really think you should make a large full screen camera or at least a decent size of the screen as your camera. I also recommend you should add your chat to it, and you should add your own support bars if that is the kind of thing you're looking to do. Obviously, you also want to add an alert box. Now when you're adding a lot of these widgets, a lot of these sources, you're going to follow the steps I showed you earlier. You click plus and then you go and select the widgets. And when you do that, it's actually going to say, do you want to add your alert box you've already added to a different scene, or do you want to create a whole new alert box? Now I recommend just sticking with having the exact same one in every scene for now, but again, there's that guide in the description if you want to get down and figure out exactly how to make everything work. Once you have all that set up, one of the fastest and easiest ways to add some polish and production value to your stream is to set up transitions and really make them fancy. Let's quickly add some transitions to our overlay, and then I'm going to show you guys how to install our full free template so you don't have to worry about any of this, and of course how to set up your audio. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the cogwheel above the scenes list, click add transition, change it to a stinger, and then import your video file that you want to use. as your stinger. Now you'll want to be using a WebM video stinger because this means you'll have transparency. Now you want to change time to frame, and then what you're going to do is you're going to set your transition point to whatever the frame is that your screen is completely covered. For me, 30 frames is when my screen is completely covered, so I'm going to hit 30. Now what I want you to do is use your time 30 in, and if it's too early or too late, you can adjust what your frame transition will be until it is correct. Once it's correct, hit done. Now select the new stinger as your default with this circle, hit done, click on the just chatting scene or the game scene, whichever one you have up, and you'll see that it plays the transition. Now I actually have a video that shows off 30 plus free transitions that you guys can download and try out for your stream, and it also has a deep dive into really polishing your transitions and really polishing those stingers to make them as fancy as possible. So if you want, link in the description in that playlist. Oh, LJ, this has all been so much work. I know, it is actually a heck of a lot of work to get all this set up by hand, and we're barely even actually digging deep into all of it. So why don't we just set up a template for you guys so you can just go ahead and delete anything you don't want rather than having to set up everything you do want. The first thing you want to do is get your hands on a .overlay, whether it's a paid one from own.tv or one of the free animated ones from our Discord linked in the description, it doesn't really matter. Once you have the overlay, you're going to head down to the cogwheel in the bottom left, click on Scene Collection, click on Import Overlay, and select your .overlay file from wherever it is on your computer. This will generate a whole new list of scenes with all of their sources set up and organized into folders. It has a lot of different options to choose from, and anything you want to edit or customize, you can just double click on. Now I will throw out that any animated text can't be edited, which means that you can change your stream labels that are already custom built in for you, but you won't be able to change anything that the animation's included. Now with overlays like this, you will need to follow the steps I showed you earlier in the video to add a game capture, your alerts, your chat box, and any other widgets you want to use, because sadly with Streamlabs we can't template in widgets to your overlays. If you need any further help with setting up your overlays, alerts, any of that stuff, as I said, there's a playlist in the description as well as a giant FAQ inside our Discord and 43,000 members there who can all help you get set up and get going. That's all about visuals though, and while visuals are pretty important,
Can I help you?
I know sport packs cigarettes gonna last you through the night.
Can I help you?
I was gonna say, might have to go out. That's time to tell me.
No.
Alright. Oh, you something up. What is this? Meeting without me? She's like, I'm the chairwoman of the board. You can't have a meeting without me. She's like, I'm the final boss.
Can I fight you?
How's your arm? No. You're okay. There's no food in there for you.
What's the call?
What? I'm sorry. I didn't do that. I didn't do that on purpose.
Sitting behind me fucking puking and shit. Bleh.
Well, other than 2 sips of coffee and a little bit of energy drink I'm sipping on, this is the only other thing I've had to drink since Dr. Pepper. And I ate the meatballs. I picked the meatballs up before I went out, so I could wait. So I was like, I gotta eat some real quick before I go.
Oh, God.
Does Bunny love a jelly roll when one of them is a country star and the other a model and podcaster? Grammy-nominated artist Jelly Roll's other half has established a lucrative career for herself. Jason D. Ford, more commonly known as Jelly Roll, is best known for his career as a country music artist and songwriter. The Nashville-born star has had a tough life, but he pursued his dreams and drew inspiration from his story to create music that people could relate to. The one person who has supported him over the years more than anyone else is his wife, Bunny XO. She helped Jelly Roll get custody of his daughter, Bailey Ann, and played a major part in raising his son Noah, who were both born from previous relationships. The blonde bombshell is a former sex worker turned entrepreneur. She and Jelly Roll met in 2015 and fell in love at first sight. She ended up leaving her abusive boyfriend to be with a singer who was far from successful at the time.
I was dead broken. We kind of, she just kind of took to it.
Jelly Roll and Bunny XO tied the knot in 2016, and the artist is still a proud husband to this day. As he wrote on Instagram in 2023, a lot is often said or made about my story, but the truth is, I've never been moved more by a story than the story of my wife. To watch what this woman has overcame and her passion and determination to be something better has inspired me from the moment I met her. Bunny has been accused of being a gold digger, but nothing could be further from the truth. At the time she met her future husband, she was already making thousands of dollars per night. As she once admitted, I had sugar daddies who gave me $500,000. I've had cars bought for me, diamonds, jewelry. Bunny elaborated that she took her job seriously and lived on her own terms, despite the criticism she received. Her determination to succeed in life allowed her to switch careers and build a thriving business. Today, she's a model, entrepreneur, and podcast host with thousands of fans worldwide. Her podcast, Dumb Blonde, addresses sensitive topics like sex work, trauma, and spirituality. One success leads to another, so Bunny decided to start other ventures, including an online store selling branded merchandise. Proud husband Jelly Roll gushed on Instagram. She wanted to build her own empire to empower women and share her story in hopes that it could motivate others to believe that they could change their lives and be happy. Jelly Roll has been very open about the fact that his wife revamped her career all by herself with no help from him, aside from emotional support, of course. Despite not having any children of her own, Bunny XO proved to be an excellent stepmom to Jelly Roll's kids, Noah and Bailey Ann, always trying to make sure that they're living the best life possible. As she admitted in one of her podcasts, there's a little girl who came into my life and she stole my heart, and I don't want her to feel like she ever has to sell her body to support herself. The social media star also has a close relationship with Noah's mother, Melissa. Bunny introduced her to her Facebook fans with a caption reading in part, "It takes a village to raise these babies, and luckily we have her as a part of the family." At the same time, she's her husband's biggest fan and best friend. The two have an open relationship, but if you ask them, it's only strengthened their marriage, allowing each of them to express themselves freely.
Okay, thank you, bye. She's like, I told her, do I get a biscuit? Look at something? You want love? Be right back.
Mic off. Charging battery. Mic on.
Honey. Let's go back to my computer. Let's get my dinner. Chili dogs with cheese and onions. You on your way home?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, everything alright?
I'm off work. Yeah, everything's fine. Just one of those days I was off early and I wanted to go make a stop real quick.
Okay.
I'll decide getting some toast. But other than that, yeah.
It is now circling our planet. It is now circling our planet.
Oh, that's funny.
Currently, and is currently
Sorry, but that's just a little ironic.
over Ohio.
The old strip club is going to be the future home of helping captives.
Sam, wait!
Interesting.
And you will kneel before him.
I guess we found Shahir's code.
Since my ascension, protocol has become rather simple, really. Kneel or die.
Ordinarily, I would relish the opportunity to recruit your forces to the cause, but unfortunately I have neither the time nor the patience to suffer your primitive tribalism.
Well, invisibility and ray guns I can accept. That needs some explaining, though.
Tell me what you think of Gaia. We thought Gaia was with you.
I'd say for now.
Restrain the soldier. With him.
No,
Hey.
she's with us.
She was standing unrestrained by the throne. The only reason she is not dead is she was unarmed.
The microphone.
That wound is deep. I have no interest in removing you from your throne. Here's my proposal. You give me undisturbed passage to get what I came for. That means I see not a single soul on our path. Then I leave Dr. Santiago here to treat you. When we're gone, you're free to continue the debasement of our species until you're saved like the rest of humanity by the completion of my quest. Refuse this and you die. Right. Onward to the key.
That's Russell Prime's dog. Not yours. He wouldn't want to call petting her.
How are you? Good.
Come on, you
Got off work, I come. Browse around. Nothing. I'm just getting down to browse. Be a nurse.
But she's hungry too. I'll be right back.
Mic off.
Everyone's hungry. How is Jackson gonna get our rations past that?
John Murphy, we'll think of something. We're safe now because of him. I have faith.
No offense, but if our lives really do depend on Murphy, we're screwed.
Fire-burned castle surrounded by a city of garbage dumpsters. Everywhere human beings go is worse off for it. But thanks to us, we will transcend. Thanks to us, we will reach the promised land.
Did you?
Mic on.
Oh, you're eating. Sorry, I forgot it. My bad.
Mic off.
Don't get me wrong, you look good. Not as good as me, but I know a thing or two about pretending to be something you're not.
This isn't an act, Murphy. I'm trying to save us all. I expect you to understand. Just know, I am your friend. There's nothing else for you.
It's very reassuring. I'm just gonna... Tell me he's not serious.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. From out of the loop.
Mutual. You said that Maddie was safe for now. What does that even mean?
She's safe. She's in the mornings. In the reactor. I know, but believe it or not, it's the safest place in Sanctum.
What the hell's been going on here?
Oh,
Look, I'm in a hurry. You have our friends. I would like them back. Then to see my daughter. If you want to see the plan is this way.
new plan.
You go. We'll stay here. Sir, you heard her. As long as our friends are out there, she won't risk their lives. That's why these two are staying with us. Hurry along, Puck. I don't want to be on this infernal moon a moment longer than I have to.
Well, what do you say we wait in tavern instead?
She's eating.
What the heck? Get into it. Yeah.
Come. I like this spot. I'd rather.
So, Haida's alive, and Maddie's in a nuclear reactor? Very good.
All of our friends are missing, and Bellamy is a sheep.
So did you. Lady, you're kidding me. There's not much that I can do here. And something tells me I won't take you to Bordeaux.
Good. This time let them find out what death is like a second time.
So ask me when I'm going. Did you suffer? Will you wrestle? No, it was quick.
Oh, come on. Like you care. What's the matter, Gabriel? You don't look happy to see me.
No, now.
What's wrong?
Don't tell them. Just say any band-aids or something for whoever's wearing Daddy's last body so we can be alone.
I need antitoxin. Suns are closing.
Oh, for God's sake.
When that happens, the true symptoms of toxin.
It drives everything mad. I'm aware.
It's nighttime, you're in the suns. How can you be sure? Because the red sun thinks they're playing war with me. There's more to feeling the effects.
So just to recap, the Shepherd over there's the same guy who built the bunker and saved humanity from Primal Fire twice. And now he wants the flame broken by you so we can start a war with whoever built the stones in order to turn all of us into beams of light. Yep. Is it weird that to me the craziest part of all of this is Donnie's realm? Nope.
I want to take our hostages again. Look at him.
Yeah, well, not to point out the obvious, but we're hostages too.
Something happened to him out there.
What's taking her so long? She'll be here. I know how hard this is on your son. Believing in something with all your heart that the people you love don't understand. You remind me of myself when I was young. Would you excuse us, please? Of course, my shadow. Dusette's a good man. Make a fine replacement for Anders. He's not like us.
She goes.
The disciples are taught our ways from birth. They know nothing else. Makes faith easy. We, on the other hand, know the pull of love between individuals. What it makes us do. The highs and lows of it. How it leads to hatred of the other. Tribalism. I've spent generations dedicating my life to something greater. Transcendence.
You too, buddy. Be safe.
Now you know the weight of that, too.
You as well.
The path of the prophet is always hard.
Always good to see you.
Your friends will understand eventually.
Try not to. God. Oh, yeah, I'm just... Yeah, no, it's just the mornings. They so at work they had me. I kind of moved up, and so I'm doing mornings 2 days a week. So I have to be there at 5:30 in the morning, and it's like Yep. Yep. But yeah, other than that, yeah, things are good.
Crazy. And so we
Indeed.
the judgments.
Well, don't have too much fun. Be safe.
We're all going to for all mankind. What is this?
Let's play another round of Who Wants to Murder Your Friends?
Sir, we should get you back.
How's Ivory
I'm
today?
not going anywhere without the flame. And for all we know, this is another one of Clark's tricks.
That's good.
That's a good one. Reading some smut. Watching some...
Can't go wrong with you. I mean, you're good, but it'd be hard for us to find a way.
Yeah. And it's raining. I got one of the bedroom windows open, letting the cool air come in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain here today.
Get everyone into secondary and seal the door.
Next time, some of the boys today.
Nice.
He goes back to school. Reminding the little one that we're starting his homeschooling pre-K tomorrow.
Right.
But I will kill your daddy if you don't step
It's gonna
aside.
be interesting.
He tells we can't let you open the door.
Nikki, it's true.
Apparently, I did not have to register for to open a homeschool.
Those men open that door.
Pre-K.
Red Sun
I really don't
toxin
know
will
pre-K
spill
is
into this
wired.
reactor.
Human shields only work if you're not willing to let the other person die.
Oh, got you.
And I was like, all right. I mean, that's good that, you know, I'm not having any issues, but at the same time, it's like,
Stop, or in 3 seconds it's
I don't understand why pre-K is not required, because it teaches the letters and the numbers and stuff, letter sounds. Like you send your kid to kindergarten, they're gonna be so behind.
Right.
Right back.
You let the bugs.
Good, take your time.
Yeah. Two bugs with one stone. So it's not 3.
Going with him to Riker's Keep. Or maybe you'd like to drown me again in the pond.
Power's out. That means the shield's down.
Guys? We should run.
She's right. We should go right now. Not without the key. I agree with Bellamy. We should execute the hostages and get you home.
Well, Bellamy never said that.
Clark heard the alarms. You should go for Maddie.
Yes, right, good, the reactor.
Perfect, I'll get the power back on.
Heard the alarms. You should go for Maddie.
Yes, right, good, the reactor.
Perfect, I'll get the power back on, kill the bugs.
Or they kill us.
Everyone grab a torch.
Sir, stay with me. last one. I sent Saline ahead to Rikers just to make sure the IV stays in.
Will do.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Hey, wrong way. We're evacuating. It's okay. Go.
It's good to be back. Not sure how I feel about all the old me being turned into a chair, but hey, I do believe in recycling.
Dr. Santiago. Dr. Santiago.
I do believe in recycling. I do believe in recycling.
Dr. Santiago. Dr. Santiago, right? You okay? Empty toxin. Give me the key. I'll be right behind you.
Just give me a second. I like that body.
Where are the others? They were looking for you. Right, yeah, that's a long story. I'm gonna miss time. Just tell me if Nate's okay.
You have no idea who that is, do you?
Nate? Miller. Of course, yeah, Nate's fine. Is he here? No, he's safe. There you are. Almost empty. The funds use it to get space after Russell's food bomb. All the ingredients are... Oh. This one's yours. It's the only dose, and I don't know how to make more. You take it.
Yeah, Gabriel. You take it.
I'm used to working under the influence of the toxin. You're not, and I really need your help.
Aw, I missed you too.
Be quiet. Excuse me? Nothing. First, we steam distill the actual toxin into a supersaturated solution. 3 grams per milliliter to start. Copy that?
God, it's sexy when that's sciencey.
Not now.
Why not now? Who cares about these people? Let them tear each other to pieces. All we need is the flame. Your Nightblood. We fix it. We put it in your head and save humanity. I know you're thinking in her eye wouldn't be. Rebecca Franco designed the mind drives and the flame. They speak the same language. We can repair the code.
Different connections.
Gabriel, you engineered memory drives to hold the entire mind's consciousness. When Skyrim used the damn Etch-a-Sketch to watch the Colin Benson show. Surely you can rig some Legis technical data off the flame. You can solve the mystery of the stone. Start the last war, the test, whatever.
No. I'll forget again.